assume it's live and then wait for it to and show that it's live.
Hey. Hi.
So, welcome back everyone to Deviants of Chaos. Let's see. Yesterday, the party fought my charmed twins. It was interesting. I think it could have been more interesting, but oh well.
Yeah, if one of us died.
Nah,
This was
but I
interesting
saved
enough.
them through the power of love.
Yeah.
Okay, first things first, B101, Alex. Your Discord thing isn't showing everyone's names. You might want to make the Discord a little smaller so everyone can see everyone's names. And it's episode 75, not 78.
Whoa.
No. You're fine. I'm just letting you know so you can fix that while they start the thing.
So,
Okay.
if you could tell, we are switching who's doing the streams for reasons. Anywho, you guys head outside and you go to relax, and like these little spindly things on the top of the tower aim at you and like blast you all into oblivion. Everyone dies. The end.
Anna,
Is
but
fidget
that doesn't
spinners?
actually happen, does it?
We're killed by fidget spinners? No.
Nah.
I was thinking spires. They were spires, not fidget spinners.
Or Beyblades.
It was more like a barrel of a gun thing or something. Anywho, so you guys are in here with your friends.
Who are no longer charmed, thank God.
And Katai is apparently just crying because Andy's not here yet.
Yeah, he's in my arms. He's tired.
Well, so's Hikari. She's kneeling on the floor. Her hands on her face. She's bawling.
Yeah, Gwen is gonna carry Kitai in her arms for now.
Hikari kind
Yes.
of jolts, but stays put.
Desdemona joins them and places a hand on her shoulder.
Yeah,
Don't
group hugs.
Don't worry. We'll
Fluff attack!
Let's.
We
I
should
was
go into
gonna
them.
say. I was gonna say we'll regroup at the Asylum's Inn and then I don't know, have some cake or something to make the
Maybe-
help make.
Maybe no streets this time.
Yeah. Hikari really looks down, and I still have those damn lollipops, don't I?
Yeah.
You are still holding the lollipop unless you dropped it earlier.
No,
And
I'm
that's the-
tossing it away. I don't want it anymore.
And that's the quote unquote lollipop or a real lollipop.
That is the charming lollipop.
So
Oh, so
it's a moss-covered rock on a stick.
Hikari just tosses it away and just keeps rubbing her eyes, just bawling. She just keeps saying, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry."
Desdemona pulls Hickory into a hug. It's all right. It's not your fault. It's that stupid hag, and we took care of her.
Yeah, she's gone.
Hikari kind of basically just curls up against Desdemona, actually looking vulnerable for once, but she's always trying to look all tough, even though she's still a kid. Yes, I admit she's still a kid. She just cries in her arms.
And Desmond just lets her cry in her arms while looking at the others. We better get out of here for now.
Yeah, I agree. We'll rest and regroup.
So you guys head out of the building?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You successfully head out of the building without being killed by guns.
Okay.
Or
Back to
anything of interest happening.
alrighty. Back to the inn.
Excuse me.
You arrive in the inn at the asylum, and I do not have an inn for the asylum.
It's okay. We can do theater of the mind instead.
Okay.
Well, you still have the in-floor map I made ya.
Eh.
For Haven, we can use that. Since Haven is a copy of Asylum is a copy of Haven, basically.
Well, it's an alternate version of Haven, so things are bound to be quite different.
So you're thinking maybe the Haven Inn?
If you want.
We'll call it
Let's
the.
see.
We can call it the Flying Goblin Inn.
Yeah.
If in Asylum.
Okay, just a moment. Shall move you over here. I was told the Arizal came back. Nobody let me know that.
What?
I'm joking.
You're the DM. You're supposed to know this. Shame.
You guys are now in the inn.
It's just black for me.
Oh,
Okay.
that's because there's no carrot here. Let me resolve that. Just double checking. You are with the party, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. How about now?
Okay, I'm good.
Okay, how tired are the twins?
I imagine they're both pretty freaking tired. After that traumatic experience.
Another one. Yay.
So, shall I order something sweet for tomorrow, like pancakes, or do you want cake tonight?
I don't think they want sweets.
Yeah, Hikari doesn't really look happy and she just shakes her head silently.
Maybe something a bit more filling.
So, a random NPC comes by and he sees the sad kids and he's like, "Are you two okay?"
They've had a day.
Would a lollipop help?
No,
No.
absolutely
Oh.
not.
Hikari grips onto Desora's cape and hides her face inside her chest.
He steps back. Is like, "Okay, is there something?"
It's a long story that involves
Okay.
cursed lollipops. Please, no.
Okay, understood. He puts the lollipops away and says, "Have a good day."
Just,
Alright, thank you anyway.
just
Those
send
aren't
us a.
common here, are they? Out of character.
Oh, okay. When you got a moment, Brain, there's a small scene I want to do.
Okay.
I don't
And,
want to interrupt the
mhm.
roleplay, but when there's a moment, I would really appreciate being able to do it.
Okay. I remember hearing Hikari say something, but I didn't actually get it.
It was out of character, like, it's the fact that the NPC actually offered a lollipop, like, are those common around here? Like, are they
It's the
actual,
Feywild,
like,
everything is magical.
I know, but are they, like, legit lollipops, or are they the freaking things that charmed me? Cause
Gwen, you are very certain that that looked like a proper lollipop.
Yeah, it's the real
Not
thing
that it
that's...
matters.
I don't think it matters, though.
Okay, just making sure, cause I'm just like, ugh.
Okay. Go ahead and do your thing, Lala.
All right. Bar's gonna leave, and we're in a proper town, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look around for Dennis Merlin.
Okay. You managed to find him.
All right. I'm gonna send you a message, and this is what I'm asking him to make.
Ooh,
Okay.
secrets.
Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel.
Secret. Ta-da!
I want this to be attunement free, so it doesn't take an attunement. So it doesn't take an. Never mind. I'll just type it.
Ooh, secrets. Spill your secrets, Lala. Spill them.
Again with the secrets.
Secrets were exchanged.
No, tell us.
Shenanigans were planned.
No.
Oh boy.
Everyone dies at the end. I'm joking. Okay.
Lala killed us all. She conspiracy with the DM. You traitor.
Alright.
So just let me know how much that will cost, and you know, how long it will take, and all that.
Let's see. I'm thinking.
I'd imagine it's a common level magic item.
Okay.
Alright, so I guess we just take a long rest for now.
Well, after dinner, Desmond just orders a simple dinner.
That's fine. But once we rest, I want to actually try something here. At the end. When everybody decides to go to sleep. Ah, seconded. Yeah, we haven't introduced Taldar yet. And Carrot, have we? Yeah, kinda.
Desmond proceeds to tell Arizel about how they met Taldar and Carrot, and about Carrot being the pet bunny of some new god.
Yeah, that's another story we'll have to resolve later. But for now, we have a wizard to take care of tomorrow. An old master to rescue.
Desmona looks to the twins. Do you want to stay here while we take care of that creep?
Hikari is like slowly eating her dinner, looking a little bit more better, but still like really upset. And she glances up to Desmona with half the spoon in her mouth. And then she taps top of her head for a second. And then she frowns and she goes, "No, I want my stuff back. I'll go with you."
We can find your stuff for you if you really don't want to. If you don't want to go.
She shakes her head again stubbornly and she frowns, looking at her food. She goes,
Desmona looks to the adults of the group. We better find her an instrument. Maybe there's like a flute or something here in town.
I'm sure we can go look for something tomorrow.
Out of character, basically we're getting new stuff for the twins until we get their loot back.
Just spell focuses and the like. So they can properly cast spells.
Maybe like little daggers, or something to, keep any creatures at bay if we're not around.
I'm pretty sure she still has her crossbow because she's been using that in battle.
"Yeah, I have that crossbow at least. Do I have talent still?"
I assume so.
I'm going to say yes, because you probably could have used it.
Yeah, because the snake gave it to me, and I didn't want to lose that either. Glad I didn't lose that.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of which, Hikari seems to kind of seem a little bit more better, and she finally notices Arizel, and her ears kind of perk up a little bit, and she goes, "Oh, stupid snake."
Yeah. Been around, haven't you?
Yeah, Hikari feels very curious, nodding. she Yep, Hikari notices this and she looks a little bit relieved seeing that, but then she deflates, her ears lowered on her head again, and she looks downward ashamed. She goes, "I'm sorry." But we hurt you. She gets a little like stubborn pout and she goes, "Not physically." She looks like she wants to cry again, and she just starts stuffing her mouth with food so that way she doesn't.
Can I get a con save?
I knew you were gonna tell me that. How did I know you were gonna tell me that?
I will let you describe it.
Basically, I start just stuffing my mouth with food that all of a sudden I put a little bit too much, and then I jolt, and then I start patting my chest like.
Oh dear. I pat her on the back.
Same with Desdemona. No, wait, no, she gets Hickory a glass of water while Gwen pats her on the back.
Hikari basically snatches the water and just starts to gulp it down. And in the pat here, she just goes. And she just taunts the top of her head onto the table, defeated. Like, today's not her day.
It's okay.
You have a fluffy comforting hat.
Hikari still has her head on the table. She's tired.
I think we should all take some
Your
rest.
fluffy hat paws at your face.
Hikari's ears twitch, and she just slowly reaches up, gives Lita a single pat, and then slams her hand on the table.
Karen is keeping a fair bit of distance from a certain member. He is not having it today.
You okay, Carrot?
Nah.
I'm not sure if that's an affirmative or a negative. No, Carrot, it's fine. He's a friend, I swear.
Nah.
He and Desdemona are engaged.
Nah.
No, I'm serious.
Nah.
You know what? I feel like just asking you to roll insight anyway. If you want to.
What, me? Or Carrot? That's pretty good.
I'm gonna say that's probably sufficient.
Nah. He squints his eyes back at Gwen.
She's telling the truth.
Hikari, her face is still kind of in the table, but you hear her mumbling, "Stupid snack is nice. Trust me."
Aldar's take in all this.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a mood.
And we told him that Desmond was engaged to Arizal, right?
Yep. That's what Eshquin said out loud.
He's still skeptical. Non-believer.
Here, I'm gonna move Hikari to a table.
Okay.
What do you mean, that kind of person?
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, that is. It's. Well. And Desdemona proceeds to tell them about the
Things that have
incident.
happened while he was gone.
Yeah,
Which
included Desdemona's baby sister, and because of that, she and Indra are now related.
Technically.
And the fight with Dorian,
And a white dragon.
the errands for Frey that nearly got us killed. All that jazz.
And then we had to go to the swamp to figure out some kind of portal business with Malik. Think.
Well, we are trying to shrink it.
Yeah,
At
Carrot,
least we-
why?
At least weed out the ones that want to kill us all. You were able to purify that sword? Really? You learned haste, didn't you? Excuse me, if I... Oh, I thought I had chromatic orb too. We all learned some new stuff too. I learned a couple. I learned enemies abound and dispel magic. Alas, it... Gwen learned several new spells, and I believe she knows how to get us change us into other creatures. And yeah, it's been quite a while.
Hikari starts to snore softly, and she looks like she's about to fall off the table.
I know. Yeah, we should probably get them all to bed.
Desdemona pulls Gwen aside and whispers, "Maybe you should spend the night in the twins' room. Something tells me that nightmares will be plaguing them."
I was actually planning on doing something tonight.
Alright, Carrot?
Nah,
You're going to trust Carrot with the twins.
nah.
He
If
is
you can-
fluffy, apparently, so.
Well,
He
if
is very fluffy.
If he can't help them in the dreamscape, then maybe he can help them by being their teddy bear.
Huh?
Well, not their dreamscape specifically, but somebody else's.
Lisa comes over there and she gives you this sharp look. She's like,
How dare you? Wait.
You're both fluffy.
Fluffy off. Fluffy off.
You can both. Desmond looks to Lithra. You can
There's
both
enough
be-
fluff in my heart for both of you.
You can both be their teddy bears. I think they'll need comfort tonight.
I understand.
so Lithra climbs over Esquin to the carrot side and gives him a little bit of a glare and then sticks out a paw.
Carrot glares back.
When
As
Lithra
he-
walks off her head, Hikari slips and falls to the ground.
Oh no, I catch her.
It looks like she wants to shake hands with you.
Shake a paw.
Is it a deal?
Carrot. Go ahead.
Okay. So, I am going to use my Walker in Dreams ability to cast Dream on myself without using a spell slot.
Okay.
And I am going to target the wizard.
Okay then.
And since you said that he was a gnome and not an elf, which means he needs sleep too, so...
This is true. Just a moment, I'm thinking.
The setting is, well, it's the inside of the tower, essentially.
Okay. You see that he seems to be prepping a show.
And Eshin kind of comes up behind him. Hello!
Ah, where'd you come from?
This is a dream, sweetie.
That
never
explains how you managed to get past my defenses. I'll need to add that to the list. What do you
Oh.
want?
Well, we never actually got properly introduced, now did we? I was trying to get your attention and actually negotiate and talk to you, but you just kept throwing things at us.
Just out of character. I'm trying to figure out when this happened.
It's like yesterday and a couple days before. Like he threw a bead of fireball at our faces at one point.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
I just didn't like that beat of fireball anymore.
So that was an accident? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I just tend to throw things I don't like out the window.
Oh. That would explain things. Listen. How do I put this? Are you working for someone in particular?
Why would you want to know?
Because, well, we're trying to do the right thing, me and the Deviants. My name is Eshquin, by the way.
I see.
And, your Hag friend was causing major problems. For me, in particular, as well as my friends, and a number of other innocent folk, and we didn't like that.
And that's a problem?
We had to kill it.
Oh, you killed them. Well, I guess they had it coming.
Yeah. And I think you have at least one more person of major importance inside of your tower, and we would very much like to have back safe and sound.
He thinks for a moment. It's like, I can't think of anyone off the top of my head. Sorry.
What? No archdruid, a wood elf.
Oh, the archdruid. Sorry, you can't have him.
He happens
I
to
lost
be my
him.
master.
He's in
What?
he's at the tower somewhere, but I don't know where he went.
Oh. Well, he just so happens to be my master. Do you think I could speak to him at some point?
He looks at you and thinks for a moment and says, "And you think I could stop you?" Then you hear
Well-
him mutter something about there's not supposed to be any high level adventurers, and then he turns back to you and says, "Well, where were we?"
Well, this is beyond my expectations, to be quite honest. I was expecting somebody a bit more, less reasonable than this. Look, we're not going to end up killing you if you just listen to what we have to say. We're trying to save the world here from an evil vampire lord.
I see.
You wouldn't happen to know of such a man, would you?
He thinks for a moment. Just a moment.
Huh?
Hammer.
He says, I have never heard of such
Alex,
a
we can
person.
hear hammering.
Oh,
So you might want to mute your mic. Yeah.
okay.
Continue.
What were you saying?
He says, I've never heard of such a person.
Can I make an insight check?
You may.
19.
Wow. You determined that that's a bold-faced lie. Just barely, though.
Of course. You're not gonna give me every single bit of information. What did he offer you exactly?
What does that matter to you?
Because I don't want to end up killing you. I don't want any more bloodshed. There's already been enough.
Just about all the DM thinks because he forgot someone had Dream.
You really should remember that I am in fact a dream druid with the ability to walk into other people's dreams.
Let's see. Just a moment, I'm thinking. He says, well, that would be a great thing to do, but I kind of currently have obligations I need to fulfill, nothing personal. I'm sure you understand that.
Oh, absolutely. And if
Great.
you don't...
Then we
But-
understand and go away.
No, one last thing, though, before I decide to leave. If you continue to hold this particular important person hostage in your tower, we're going to have to destroy everything.
He thinks for a while and says, well, if you find out where I left him, then hooray for you?
I'm sure we can.
Just so you know, for reference, it sounds like this person was actually in possession, and then he just misplaced them.
Misplace the person.
Nevertheless, sweet dreams. I'm going to have him make a wisdom saving throw.
You can only do that if that was the intent of the dream.
Never mind then.
You had a conversation, so you can't do that.
In any case, nevertheless. See you tomorrow. You best just try to surrender. Best to surrender while you can, so you don't die. Because we can very easily do that.
Intimidate.
You want me to use intimidation?
Pacifist Gwen using intimidation.
Intimidating.
He is amused at your attempt to intimidate him.
Gwen's too nice.
Yeah, I'm too nice. Well, anyways, I tried. I tried to be reasonable, but it appears you're just like the rest of them. Good night. Sorry.
Okay. And you all peaceably sleep through the night. And Carrot, you wake up with two ghosts on you. They're just like hugging you really, really tightly.
It was the pain.
Nah.
He wasn't ready for today. Nah, today is not a good day.
Kari's basically has her arms wrapped around your neck with her face buried in one ear.
And Gwen decides to peek in to see if they're okay. It's like, oh. Don't worry, I got it.
I'm crying.
Carrot waves a pleading hand of help.
Okay.
Help me.
Alright, I'm going to use my at-will ability to pass without trace and try to help them without waking the twins.
Okay, I'm gonna have to ask you to make a strength check.
That was stealth, by the way. That's an 11.
Okay. Hikari, you're kind of asleep, but you know you're not alone for some reason. But you don't want to wake up, apparently.
Well, Hikari twitches a bit. I'm pretty sure I would recognize Gwen's footsteps by now.
Yeah, you hear
So
creaking. Heavy creaking.
I know it's you, so I just I hug Carrot tighter.
Alright. Why? 3 ones?
She is stuck good.
Oh.
Never tell me the odds.
Carrot is like having his last moments. He's having a slight flash before his very eyes as he's just like thinking it back. By the time he was hugged by many people, each one didn't turn as well as this one, as he's close to death, and he's just like has his peaceful face as he's just gonna give in to the light finally.
Oh dear.
I'm sorry, I don't have my Tarask. You're my Tarask. I forget though that you're actually a real person and not a stuffed object that cannot die.
Can I roll one last time?
Sure.
That's not better.
Mithra employs counter fluffy attack, or counter fluffy tactics.
Ah, jeez.
Being the replacement fluffy.
Oh my
One,
god.
two, three.
How many people does it take to pry one fox off of a rabbit?
Desmond, she's walking by and sees the scene and looks to Gwen like, "You need help?"
Yes.
Alright, she goes in and
Alright, I'm gonna roll with advantage this time.
Hey.
That's
Okay.
That's
now
better.
I do need to know how strong, how tightly Hikari was holding on.
contested strength.
I guess.
Yes.
I don't have the ogre gloves on me right now though. So am I normal or disadvantage?
Then we'll just take. We'll just.
We'll just subtract.
What is your
numbers.
usual strength without the gloves?
Okay.
My
that would
God.
be-
Okay.
so -5.
What?
Actually, no, -4 because gloves.
Yeah.
And then she rolled a 19. At
Yeah.
I don't want to move.
Least.
I'm tired. Yesterday, I just want to forget. No, bad computer.
Leithra licks your face.
Desmond is gonna help Gwen pull the arm up. And do I get advantage or not?
How much strength do you have?
I have a 14 with a +2.
Okay, then you're surprisingly stronger than me.
Alright, so do I get advantage or not?
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on.
It's not that she's strong. It's not that she's stronger than Gwen. It's that she's not afraid to actually pull with force.
Mm-hmm.
Leithra dabs your face with her wet nose.
Apparently, Desmond hasn't had her coffee yet.
Advantage.
That is advantage.
Oh, disconnected.
Oh no.
Really need to figure out causing that crash.
Oh, jeez, here we go again.
Hey, Andy.
Hi, Andy. I am causing carrot pain, and I'm loving it.
Causing carrot pain.
I've
so-
been here for about like 15, 20 minutes, I think.
Arizona
Okay,
just walks into the
Arizona.
room and just peels the fox off of the rabbit.
Hikari
What
just,
about-
just.
What
Hikari
about
just
carrot?
Hikari just is like a rag doll in Arizona's arms and is giving a displeased whine.
Leithra attempts to be your replacement, Fluffy.
I immediately hug Litra.
Carrot pales.
Is this a
and
death hug or is this a normal hug?
Death hug.
No!
Rip.
Hikari hugs Litra tight, but then starts to let go a little bit when she hears Arizona say good morning, and she just looks over to him without having her hat. Her eyes are a little baggy because of yesterday, but she just looks at him sleepily with a displeased face at being picked up and not allowed to sleep. No, sleep.
Sorry, we didn't mean to wake you. We'll leave.
You were just trying to kill Carrot.
Currently, Carrot's soul looks like it escaped his body.
No.
Oh no, is Kitai hugging him too?
No.
He is.
Are you
He
guys?
is. Andy?
Though Andy has not picked which body part to suffocate.
He'd go for the waist.
Okay.
So at least he could breathe. I went for the neck.
I still can't breathe. That's not right.
Kitai may not be as strong as me. Are you hugging him? Are you giving him a death hug or a normal hug? As
No, he's
Rain
not.
put it.
No, he's being his usual gentle self.
There you go. See?
That should give me the. I'm gonna try and pull Kitai off. And I have advantage because A, I'm awake, and B,
Everybody is helping.
and he's a gentle hugger. And
He comes up
that'll do.
please.
no, he still needs to make a strength check.
Okay.
With
I mean-
disadvantage?
I don't even know if it's worth making the check.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Looks
Yeah,
like
you,
this one-
you peel him off easily.
Okay. I carry Carrot downstairs.
Is this like on a stretcher or do you just normally?
It's
No,
just over the shoulder.
I was picturing you carrying him bridal style.
Nah, over the shoulder.
He's not worth the bridal style.
He's the sack of potato style.
He's kind of too big for that.
Nah.
Hikari just yawns in Arizel's arms, and then she lets Lether go. Now that she's basically awake now, she's not gonna be able to go back to sleep. And then she looks over Arizel over her shoulder, and she puts her arms around and makes like grabby hands at him, like she wants him to hold her. She's still
Aw.
partially asleep.
Aww.
Desmona is just grinning at the sight.
Hikari missed him.
Arizel's typing something.
So,
Aw.
okay. Aww.
Yuck, there.
Didn't really give him a proper hello because we were kind of charmed and kind of attacking him. So
Well,
of
you
course
did kind of give him a hello, but that's probably not
It
the
was-
best hello.
It was depressing.
That's not a hello. That was a tired, ashamed, guilt. Sorry, hello.
It's like this here is an I missed you hello.
There we go. Thank you. Gwen knows. Gwen gets it. So Hikari will wrap her arms around his neck and doesn't give him a death hug, but gives him like a happy hug. Even though she still feels kind of bad about yesterday, she just goes, "Welcome back," in a tired voice. And then she'll yawn and say, "Stupid snake."
Good to be back.
Desmona then whispers to Hikari's ear, "You feel up for some pancakes this morning? Or do you want bacon and eggs?"
Hikari's ears perk up as she just knocks her head against his neck.
Which one, pancakes or bacon and eggs?
Her ears go back up again when she says bacon and eggs.
Alright, bacon and eggs it is.
Brain, has
Mhm.
it been 1 day or 2?
That is actually something I would need to ask you about, guys.
It's
Yes.
morning.
You said you came down, and then I heard someone say we rest, and then I heard we rest, and I'm not sure whether or not this is the day after you came back down from the tower, or
Yeah, it's been
1 day.
it's been one night. Yeah.
Alright,
okay.
bar's still missing then.
Jeez.
Has anybody seen Bar?
I have
Disappeared again.
I have no clue, but something tells me we can't go anywhere near that tower without him.
Hikari also looks really exhausted still.
Let's take another day off.
I'm gonna go look for him.
Doesn't want to say.
Okay. Let's see. Is Haven less? Would Haven fit within a 1,000 foot radius sphere?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
we're in Asylum, not Haven.
But Asylum would be based off of Haven.
True.
Alright. You would find him sitting outside and eating a chicken.
Yep.
It's dead. It's just a cooked chicken.
Okay.
Chicken is good.
So, how's it going?
I am good.
Where'd you head off to yesterday?
I'm getting something prepared before we leave.
Alright.
It will be ready in one more day.
I think we need the extra day for the twins. So, that's fair.
Very well.
Alright.
Is there anything else you require?
I want to go see what Dennis has to offer. If he's here in the Feywild.
You do not find him.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I'm just gonna stick with the twins for now.
Okay.
Alright. Miles gonna continue eating and then go back to his project.
Okay.
Just general roleplay shenanigans.
Yeah, Hikari basically stuck to Gwen and Desmona for a little while, and then if they're going back to sleep, then she looks to Carrot expectingly.
Desmona, seeing this, looks at Gwen. Can you watch them for me? I want to make a quick couple purchases.
Okay. Sure
Okay.
thing.
Frequently,
Desmond,
she look at Carrot and then looks at you and like, you want him over me?
Yeah, Desmona goes out into town, and aside from finding a flute for Hickory, she decides to stop at a toy maker's and buys 2 teddy bears.
Okay. You successfully. I'm gonna say the teddy bears were probably a silver piece each. They were high quality teddy bears.
Nothing but the best.
Not sure what the price of the flute is yet.
We could say 6 silvers.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Okay.
And then Katai needs a spell focus as well.
Yeah.
What was Desmona goes to a magic shop and asks for what to have for what do they have for spell foci
For sorcerers.
for sorcerers.
They think for a moment and they're like, well, we could. There's a bunch of these which are all specific to certain classes, or you can just get a component pouch, which works for everyone.
Yeah, that might be cheaper.
I was like, they could have like a wand or crystal, anything a wizard would have.
Decisions. Out of character.
What?
Out of character.
What?
Out of character. What would Kitai like?
I actually never considered what his spell focus is.
I mean, it could be like.
We do have the sorcerer spell focus that's in the shape of a lollipop.
No. Heck
Okay.
no. It could be anything that a typical wizard would use, like a crystal pendant or a staff or a wand.
Desmona looks around and finds a spell foci that is an amethyst pendant in a gold chain with a gold chain attached to it.
Okay. He says for something like that, I'd probably say maybe 20 gold pieces.
Sounds like a fair price.
So what are the focuses you decided on?
A pendant.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just made up the design. So after getting everything, Desdemona heads back to the inn. I- are is what's everyone doing when she returns?
Just chilling for now. The twins currently attached to Gwen.
Okay. Desdemona approaches the twins. I did a little bit of shopping. These are temporary until we find your things, but you could do with them as you wish. She hands Kitai the pendant and Hickory the flute. The pendant is your spell foci, Kitai. And I know you're good with flutes, Hickory. I'm not sure if it will be like your favorite one, but at least something.
Kitai looks hesitant, and he reaches out for the pendant, shaking as you hear just go. I. He takes it and just holds it up to his chest. He's still stuttering.
Oh.
Yeah, Hikari also
Take-
looks hesitant as she just doesn't even reach or take the flute. She just stares at it, almost afraid.
Let's just take deep breaths, okay? Deep breaths.
Seeing the reaction, Desdemona pulls out the teddy bears with her now free hand. I also got you a couple friends.
It's not the same. I want the Tarrasque. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Don't be picky.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
think
picky anymore after what I did.
Yeah, I paid some good silver for these teddy
I
bears.
know. I was kidding.
That was out of character, yeah.
Yes, it was. Anyway.
Aether looks slightly jealous, but not quite. But not as much as with Carrot.
Would you rather?
Neither there is.
I know. Out of character, would you rather have me hug either of you two or the bears did? Exactly.
It's like, I don't know. Probably not.
I almost killed Carrot. I mean, Carrot, do you still want to be my teddy bear?
Yeah. There is such a thing as too much affection.
But anyway, Hikari's ears kind of perk up a little bit when she sees a teddy bear, and she looks a little bit. She's kind of sad because she misses her Tarrasque, but she also looks like she really wants to hug it, so she slowly reaches at least for the teddy bear and reaches out to take it.
You want to describe what your teddy bears look like? I purposely left that open. Basically, you do your own Build-A-Bear workshop in your head.
Yay.
So basically, mine looks like a bugbear then.
It looks like a bugbear.
I mean,
It looks like Gararg.
Yeah, a Gararg bugbear. I want one. Yeah, that's good. It looks like, almost like Gararg, so
It looks like a chippy version of Gararg.
I look at it and it reminds me of Gararg, so I can't help but give a small little smile. And then I turn it around and I look at it so it faces Kitai. And then I look over it and I try to smile and I say, "Look, Gararg, Gararg."
With a grumpy smile, yeah. With a grump face.
Kitai takes his. He stutters once again. Thank you.
What does Kitai's teddy bear turn into?
I'm not sure.
It catches fire.
A little
I'm joking.
Phoenix.
I guess
A little Phoenix. Why not?
A little
I guess I guess maybe a Freddy Fazbear that doesn't look creepy.
Oh my god. I actually have one of those dolls. It's cute. It's got like button eyes though.
Isn't that inherently creepy, or is it only creepy if you've watched Coraline?
It's only creepy if you watch Coraline.
True. Real quick,
So-
as Hikari was going to reach out to grab next, she stops as she overhears what Arizel said and looks to him kind of confused. Like, what?
What do you mean stopped aging? It's like, I thought only archdruids were like half their age, but... like double the longevity of their age, but... That is very strange.
Sorry. I didn't realize something.
No.
Shipper realized that they'll be together for longer.
Nah.
The fact that he stopped aging means that he won't die before Desmond does so. I just realized that the shipper and me is so happy.
You need a leash for your shipper.
Nah.
That's
Happy.
So sweet. That's sweet.
Okay.
Sorry.
Anyways, back to the game.
Sorry, I'm
I don't think that qualifies as a curse or anything.
Do you think it has something to do with Tyr?
Well, Tyr is the god of justice, not death or anything.
Well, I mean, he could have given Arizel immortality as a gift.
Kinda doubt that. That would be a bit too generous.
Druidics?
Yeah, maybe it is because druids have druids are rather long-lived. So
Sorry.
maybe his longevity is doubled.
Suddenly, Lethra finds a certain snake doll.
Oh no. Nah,
Not again.
not again.
I'm joking, of course. but-
Yeah, she remembers.
And so do I. Nope, I'm gonna have my garage doll attack it. Did I get it?
Alright. This'll take quite a few minutes. Bear with me.
You detect normal magic.
Oh,
Like, nothing that's doesn't seem to be anything. Nothing out of the ordinary. We'll go with that.
you mean like the typical paladin magic?
Yeah, except for it might be a bit stronger than it was last time you sensed one.
Yeah.
I'd also like to remind you that Hikari has Identify, which can actually give you a nice little list of things, if done on a person.
Except for none of the drawbacks of old age, and you can't be aged magically. So, technically, he doesn't have double longevity. He has regular age for Adwanti, but he's definitely It's definitely still as fit as a fiddle. I don't think that includes dying of old age.
We'll have to see.
Guess we won't have to worry about my immortality then. Quiet, you.
It's like, if it said that you are immortal, it would say that, but it says no drawbacks of old age, not exactly immortal. It doesn't actually mean immortality.
Well, I mean, he can be killed with a sword. He just can't grow old.
I like his statement. Regardless, Urzel's gonna be young and handsome forever.
Well, he's still gonna be old, but he's still going to be surprisingly fit.
And then he just up and dies one day.
Yeah.
If we're doing it that way.
It's like he can become an old man, but still be incredibly fit.
You know, his brain will be old, but his body will not age.
Nope. No. He'll be just the way he is, he'll just look older.
Well, real quick, Hikari will reach out after they're done talking and grab the flute. Her hand's a little shaky, but she looks at it. So she looks to it sadly while hugging the teddy bear close, and then she'll lean her head on Kitai's shoulder.
Seeing
And
this,
then I remember that you can't really cast Identify because Hikari's missing her material component.
Yeah.
was that, is
Yeah,
that
the pearl.
I don't have any of my stuff.
we'll get them back. Don't worry.
Hikari will continue to lean her head on Kitai's shoulder and show her mom. My head feels cold without my hat.
Oh. Here, you can borrow my hat.
Aether hops onto her head.
Or you can have Lisa be your temporary hat.
Hikari will look to Gwen, or she'll look up at Lisa, that's look to Gwen, and then she'll make one grabby hand for her hat.
Okay. You now have a hat of disguise.
That actually would be beneficial for her.
For
I
now,
imagine
not so much.
I'm pretty sure it hides half my face though, 'cause it's probably big on my head.
And she still has to attune to it. If she actually
Okay.
wants to use its power.
Is everyone heading to bed yet?
Yeah, I think so.
He
Yeah.
All right. So, while you guys are having breakfast, alright, thank you, Brain. So while you guys are having breakfast, Bar returns holding a small box. Which he then
Wait.
walk-
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I wanted to do one last dream thing.
Okay, let me know when it's done.
But this time it's gonna be a bit more hostile, and he needs to make a wisdom save.
ooh.
All of us?
Gwen
No.
mad.
Just him.
No, the wizard.
Just the wizard.
Gwen is mad.
Let's see. So that would be. Just a amount of time thinking. What's the DC for this?
18.
18? He passed.
Okay, so he doesn't take any damage. Okay, continue.
Lala?
Alright, give me a second.
Hey, sorry for interrupting.
Alright. So morning comes, and while you guys are eating, Bar walks in with a small box which he hands to Hickory.
Hikari looks a little more better as she was starting to eat her bacon, but then stops with the bacon half in her mouth, looking to Bar, surprised, and then she'll look through the box and look to him with a tilt of her head.
Bar will open the box to reveal that inside there is a carved violin with pictures of lizards, foxes, and lizard foxes carved into the violin. And there is also a hat completely identical to Hickory's old hat, which he then places on her head, and he says, "This hat can never leave you. It has been enchanted so that if you will it, it will appear on your head."
Wow.
Okay. Hikari stares at the items in shock, her mouth wide open, and the bacon she was eating falls to her. As she just doesn't really know what to say. Even as he puts the hat on her, she looks up and then looks at him, her mouth like just being like a fish, just gapping as she doesn't say. But her eyes are sparkling. And then she'll slowly reach in, and then she looks almost afraid to grab the violin too. She's like doesn't know whether she can really take it or not, especially after all that happened. But she does draw her hands back, and then she looks down, ashamed, and she goes, "I'm sorry." He was right. She was being greedy.
He gives a nod and then says, "You have learned a lesson. That is good." And then he goes and sits down.
Okay. So, what's the plan here?
Hikari still looks at the box as she looks to Ariza, what he said, and then she'll scoot around in her chair and look to Bar with a little with a downward gaze, and she goes, "Thank you." She isn't really sure she deserves this gift, but she still is grateful for it.
Now you can never lose your hat again.
She looks like she wants to cry as she fondles her hat on her head now. Her head.
Try it out if you wish. And then Bog just starts eating quietly.
Lisa steals her hat
I know.
for the sake of testing.
Usually Hikari would be upset by this, but she just looks to Litra curious. And then, so do I just like think it in my head?
She takes it all the way over here.
So while Luther is playing with the hat and you will it, you're thinking of it appearing on your head, and then suddenly, it's on your head.
Luther's just standing there confused.
Hikari looks up, and then her eyes sparkle, and then she looks like she wants to cry relief. And then she gives a big old sad but grateful smile at Bar.
Okay.
Nah, that was a good gift, Bar.
So
I
what are
know
you
the
guys
hat
doing now?
has Never mind.
Hikari does look hesitant though to the violin, even though she loves it. And she'll softly close the box, and then she'll look to Bar. She goes, "Oh, try to become worthy of your gift." She still feels really guilty.
You already are. It is illogical to put away a gift that was given to help you.
She shrinks. He has a point. She thinks in her head, and then she'll grab the box and put it in her lap, and she'll just sit there with it, kind of awkwardly, and just nods her head.
He gives a nod and then goes back to eating.
So, Kitai and Hickory, are you two going to be okay for today?
He tries to reply, but he can't get words out. It's all in a stutter, or it's
Deep
lag.
Remember, deep breaths.
You can always shake or nod your head if you can't get the words out.
Hikari real quick will glance to him, and then she'll go over and grab his hand and squeeze it reassuringly.
He looks down at the ground and slightly nods his head.
Okay. So, I have a bit of a plan. The wizard knows we're coming. Well, I told him that we were gonna come yesterday, but we didn't. So he might not be expecting us.
Gwen, you know there's this thing called the element of surprise, right?
Yeah, but he doesn't exactly know what we're planning next. I didn't tell him that. I wanted to negotiate with him first, and he's just like the rest of them.
Also,
Gwen.
Hikari, can I have a wisdom save just cuz?
What?
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 No!
Nah.
Don't do this to me again! Please no! My strongest point, I'm mad.
Okay. Carry on.
Why?
Oh, for goodness sake. See, I wanted to go to Dennis earlier to pick something up for particular saving throws, but that's not gonna happen today, I guess.
We can still do that.
Eh.
Better safe than sorry.
I was thinking of Brain probably not setting that up yet.
Oh,
So we'll have to go without it. Anyways, we're gonna go into this tower. We're going to find any charmed persons in there and get them out immediately. We'll distract the wizard for as long as we can while we get everybody out to safety outside of the tower.
killing the wizard is still an option, right?
It's an option, but I have a much better plan.
Hikari immediately looks up as she goes, there's more charmed people in there?
There's at least one other person there. Someone close to me. Need to get him out as soon as possible. So, when we go in there and once we get that particular person or people, I'm going to use my teleportation circle to get us all out. Back to town.
Out of character reminder, key.
Hmm?
Excuse me.
Out of character
Yeah.
reminder, portal key.
Yeah. Grab everything.
Steal everything that's not
Yeah.
bolted down. Got it.
Yeah, steal everything. We don't even have to fight the wizard. We're just gonna steal everything.
Desdemona grins. Now you're talking my profession.
Gonna steal everything that he has right from under his nose. Actually, Aracel, do you still have that lantern of revealing real quick? Could you light it? I just want to make sure we're not being scryed on.
You see a little ball of light over by Hikari.
Oh, of course.
Oh no!
Okay,
I-
change of plans. I dispel it.
I was gonna. was gonna use the spell magic too.
Let's see. What level do you cast it at? Actually,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check. What level is scrying?
Well, scrying is a 5th level spell, so I'm doing it at 5th level.
Okay.
Hikari
Remember
looks
to
confused.
document that.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened? She looks confused.
He was spying on us. He knows what we're planning. Wizards.
First it was Dorian, now this lunatic.
Yep.
That reminds me. Was he associated with my father at all, Gwen?
He may have been, but he was pretty tight-lipped about it. I asked him if what he was offering him, but he didn't want to say.
So we can either kill him or torture it out of him.
Nah, I don't think he's worth it. I don't think he's really worth killing. He just wants to be left to his own devices. But he's still being an obstacle.
He charms people, and who knows what he does with them.
Hikari looks uncomfortable.
We still
don't
need more information, and we're probably going to need Kitai's, what was it? Detect thoughts?
Kitai says, detect thoughts.
Yeah, that's not torture.
Hikari again looks uncomfortable when she squeezes Kitai's hand tighter.
Again, you two can stay here and wait for us.
But we're still going to go in there, distract the wizard for as much as possible, and then get out. I say, I change of plans. But he doesn't know if we changed the plan or not.
You can always improvise. Out of character, out of character.
We can absolutely improvise.
Yeah, and
How about we
Hikari
just
will-
bust in there?
Hikari will also look to Desmona and she gives a pout, even though she still looks kind of scared, and she shakes her head. She goes, "My bag back now."
Yeah, let's get everybody's stuff back and deal with this pesky wizard.
Very well. Who has greater invisibility?
Me.
Was there someone else who casts greater invisibility from last session?
Mm-mm.
No, that was me. Because I tried to use it on the hag, and the carrot counterspelled me.
Oh,
Oh no, not counterspell. He put me in a different dimension.
just wondering if you could use greater invisibility to get us at least to the door of the tower, so we don't have to worry about those
I mean,
machines.
I can.
Out of
but-
character, those guns were out of character or something, or you don't see any such things on the tower at the moment, or ever.
Oh. And
That was mostly just you all
it
died.
was it was the twins firing at us, of course.
Yeah.
That was me since I learned delayed blast fireball. That might have not been a very good spell to get.
Well, we could still have surprise on us if we, get to the door without him noticing us.
Because that's the thing, I can only cast Great Invisibility so many times.
Well, we can only use it once. We can use it once, and it's just to get to the door.
Nah, that's pointless. He has true sight.
Ah, damn
Yeah.
it, you're right.
We need a distraction. And I can very easily be that distraction.
Oh. What are
Because
you
I
gonna
can
do?
fly.
Oh yeah, your broomstick.
Yeah, I have my flying broomstick.
Meanwhile, the rest of us will storm from the bottom of the tower.
Alright, I'm gonna go up to the top window and see if that wizard is there.
I guess we head to the tower then.
To the tower!
To the tower!
So you guys head to the tower. Let's see. So Gwen, you say you are flying.
Yeah, flying up to the window at the top,
Okay.
but at a much safer distance.
A much safer distance.
Away from the
Okay.
window. But still within earshot of yelling.
Okay, just a moment. I want to check something real quick. Range of okay. So you are going at the tower on your broomstick, and then your broomstick just stops working,
Uh-oh.
and you start to fall.
I turn into a bird. And grab my broomstick with its talons.
Hey, I was about to use feather ball on you.
Oh, you could have done that.
I mean, you already changed, but yeah, I was about to say feather. But I guess that's
Well,
taking a spell slot, so.
Well, she has feathers now.
I turn into a giant vulture.
Okay.
Not an eagle?
Nah, giant vulture. And I squawk in anger.
What do you do now?
I'm gonna go through the window.
You're going to fly through the window, okay?
And just be a general nuisance.
And be a general nuisance. Okay.
By the way, as I was going up the tower, how structurally stable is it?
Exceedingly so.
We need
It
bombs.
looks like it was built by or like someone had it built that didn't want the tower to fall.
But what about the ground?
Ooh, the ground. That is a good question. You want to roll me survival for that?
Okay.
Are you doing this before or after you
This
take
is
the flight?
before.
Okay.
Why?
Oh no!
It
please,
looks
Gwen.
like ground, and that's like your fourth natural one.
Please,
It's
good
an
thing we're not-
11 though, but so.
Mhm. You're not sure how structurally sound the ground is here. So
It's
you
like
go
it's
up.
not situated on a hill or anything, it's just flat ground.
Mm-hmm. So you get to the window. It's closed.
I'm gonna bust through the window.
Okay, then I'm going to need a strength check from your crow.
Well, it's a giant vulture, so.
Giant vulture or whatever.
Let's see here. Vulture. I have a +2 to strength.
That did not succeed.
Ah. I just smack into the window.
What are you going to do now?
Okay. I'm going to use my beak to pierce it.
You are going to try to pierce the window with your beak. Okay.
That's a 20. Unnatural 20.
Okay. You managed to break the window with your beak. But it's stuck
Fly in.
now.
What?
Your beak is stuck now.
What is up with this window? It should be glass.
Ikari watches Gwen and she looks concerned. I think Gwen needs help.
I just squawk incessantly.
Well, that could be a good distraction. Do we just go in?
After squawking a couple of times, the entire area just becomes deadly silent.
Oh, of course. I'm trying to get him to use all of his spell slots.
I have perception of 21.
Alright, let's see if I can use my talents to continue busting through.
Okay.
God.
Let's see here. Just a moment.
I am rolling so low tonight. My luck is atrocious.
Well, I mean, maybe it's a good thing. Maybe you get annulled in case we actually do like.
Yeah,
meet
don't
the
count on it.
rules. I mean, because I know my luck is horrendous as well as
You
the
can
last.
wild shape twice, right?
I can.
And wild shape, resume wild shape.
But if I'm outside the window and I'm not sure if there's like a lip on the
Other than that-
windowsill.
There does not seem to be one.
So
You'll
if I
fall-
wild shape,
you'll- Never mind.
if I wild shape again back to my normal form, I'll just fall.
There's a sudden downdraft of winds next to the window.
Ah!
And the rest of you
but I'm-
enter the building.
But I'm still stuck with my beak in the window.
Ah, yes. The window ejects your beak, so you can fall.
But I'm still technically flying.
Yes.
I'm gonna attack again.
Okay, while this is happening, you guys enter in through that one door. And let's see.
Can I actually see through the window and see if the wizard is in there?
The window does not seem to be transparent. In
It's
fact,
like,
you just realized that it's made out of wood.
really? Oh, it's the shutters. Okay.
So the rest of you enter the building, and you enter the same empty room that has like doors on all of the sides. What do you do?
I believe we went upstairs.
So you're going to go upstairs. Okay.
You may want to be on the lookout for traps.
Okay, let me see here.
Shall I roll perception to look for traps?
You may if you want.
Alright.
You notice the stairs that you're going up are not the same stairs you went up yesterday.
I hold out my hand. Wait a minute. There's something off about these stairs. Is there like a rock somewhere that Desdemona can grab?
Outside probably.
Desdemona go outside, grabs a small rock, grabs a rock, comes back in and tosses it onto the stairs.
Nothing happens.
I use Mage Hand and keep moving this stone up each step.
Okay. The steps seem to be inert.
There's something off about these stairs. I'm certain of it.
And Arisel's gonna use a fireball. Oh boy! Wisdom
goes.
saves 28.
28.
Nice.
You managed to pass.
No
What
lie,
was it? Was it another
You were
charm?
not turned into a mouse.
I don't think polymorph works on shape changers.
It would inconvenience you though.
It would be a big inconvenience, but still, I'm already shape changing.
I'm gonna say since Hikari's still kind of like iffy about going back inside that tower, she's gonna kind of stay outside and watch Gwen just in case.
Okay. As you guys ascend the stairs, you hear a voice say, "Could you get your what did Gwen wild shape into again?
A vulture.
Could you get your giant vulture to go away? It's actually kind of annoying."
Arizal firebolt him.
You don't see anyone. You just hear this.
I'm going to continue trying to break through the window.
The window seems to have given up, and you are allowed into the room.
I start squawking again, incessantly looking for the wizard.
That you are in an empty room, and the window shuts behind you.
Uh-oh. Hikari notices this as she looks worried and she runs inside the building and she goes, "I think Gwen got stuck again inside."
Oh no.
I hear a voice say, "Well, observant, aren't you? I just decided I wanted this section of the tower lower today, that's all."
Lower.
And then you see a figure appear before you. Just a moment. Say, what were you guys doing in my tower anyway? I will agree you guys had a good reason a while ago, but I can't think of one for today. Oh, where's my manners? I'm Mark Covey, magician extraordinaire. Who are you?
Your worst nightmare.
Nah.
I turn back into normal Ashwin at this point and say, "I warned you." It was either surrender or die.
Okay.
And I don't care how powerful you are.
Hikari grips Kitai's hand tight while kind of hiding behind Arisel's.
So I'm not even going to get to have your names then. Well, that's a bummer.
I'm
I already
surprised.
gave you my name. I think that's should
He's
suffice.
talking to the people downstairs, not to you.
Ah.
Considering
Well, since she's kind of distracted, I'm gonna
Well,
see if I can find my friend.
You discovered the room has no doors.
But if he's anywhere nearby, I should be able to know.
Okay, just a moment.
Regardless if there are doors.
You don't locate him.
Hmm?
You do not locate him.
Really? He's not in here. He's not within 1,000 feet. He's not in this tower.
Not according to your spell. Well, I know you, but who are all these other people?
Oh, they're my friends.
He's not talking to Gwen. He's talking to Desdemona.
I know you're not with us, girl. You're separated. He's talking to those of us that are in the bottom floor.
yeah.
Okay. Alright, non-detection.
Desdemona glares at the wizard.
He's not there. It's just his voice.
Well,
There's an
well,
image of the wizard in front of
then-
them.
I'm trying to say something and you people keep interrupting.
Sorry.
Desmond glares even though the wizard is not there. Considering you've been less than hospitable to us,
Oh, and you expect me to be hospitable to you and you break into my tower?
your hag warped two of our companions. And
Yeah,
considering
that's why I
she was-
said you had a good reason to come in then, but not now.
You have Gwen's friend, Hikari says, trying to sound stern, but is still scared.
What kind
Ah.
of clothes is he wearing?
That is an excellent question. I actually don't have a mental picture of this guy yet. But it looks familiar.
To me?
Yep, to you.
Okay.
He says, yes, that green person. Well, I told her I seem to have misplaced her friend. If you can find him, you can have him.
misplaced or
Misplaced.
put away.
Misplaced. I don't know where he went. I don't know where I put him last.
Insight check.
Okay. He genuinely has no idea where he placed him last.
Seriously?
He must have a really poor memory for a wizard.
Isn't this your tower? How can you lose something?
Tower's bigger than you think it is, little one.
Hikari frowns.
Magic tower.
Then this is your last chance to negotiate. You give us what we came here for, and we'll leave you be.
Tell you what, I will make the next floor the floor I think he's on. And we'll see how things go from there. Also, you rabbit, you look familiar.
Carrot.
Carrot's stature changes actually as he remembers somewhat of this Markovi, and he glares back to him, frowns. His tone shifts even too, from the cute, bubbly, normal rabbit tone to a serious tone.
Yangi.
I don't appreciate what you're doing to these people here. Magic or trickery should not be allowed this to use it for malice.
Hikari looks at the carrot shocked.
Oh.
And what is your name, buddy?
You'll know me as Arla's servant, Carrot.
Okay, just a minute. I need to look things up real quick.
Meanwhile.
Oh? How is she doing, by the way? She was my apprentice once. And then this explains why he seems familiar.
She's doing a lot better. A lot better than you are right now.
What makes you say that, little bunny boy?
I may be just a rabbit, but even a rabbit has a few tricks up his sleeves.
Silly rabbit tricks are for kids.
Nah.
Okay, I'm going to ask Carrot to make a wisdom save.
Oh boy.
Actually, wait. Let me double check. I want to double check something real quick.
Hikari basically shares Kitai's sentiment. She just like, Carrot, are you okay? She's not used to him talking normally and not even saying nah.
While you said that, he goes, "Oh, is she a god now?" Do pray tell, how many followers other than you does she have? 3?
Kara looks pretty thoughtful at this. Impressive. I'll give you that much. It's not gonna change your outcome in this fight, though.
Oh, I wasn't really expecting that.
Well, while he's talking, I'm going to inspect the room.
Okay, you inspect the room.
Oh my god!
You find a pencil.
Just a single pencil.
Well, while you're searching, of course, because
Remember, Gwen,
anywho, this pencil has text on it. It says, "I'm a pencil."
Eh.
I toss it over my shoulder.
Orkobi says to the carrot, "She isn't going to last long with just 3, you know. It might be better for you to cut your losses, bunny boy, and find someone else."
She'll do fine. I always have faith in her.
I
That will never
see.
change.
Does she still have you pop out of hats? And then his form vanishes at the stairs, but his voice remains.
Hmm.
Carrot.
I'm not sure if his focus is currently on everyone else or me.
As you say this, Desdemona, you take a look around, and there is nothing in the room.
that was
Ow.
that was out of character to Gwen.
Oh, in that room? Okay.
Yeah, so steal the pencil.
Okay. Continue to investigate the room if you want. What do the rest of you do? The bunny still hasn't
going up.
answered a question.
What was the question?
Does she still have you pop out of hats?
Oh, okay. Carrot doesn't answer that. He just looks rather disappointed at the teacher.
So how does the healing work? Does she just trick you into thinking you're healed?
What do you mean?
Well, you have healing spells, of course. If she's just a
Yeah.
magician, then how is she supposed to heal people?
She does it through her magic. Real magic.
I see. I'm going to mark Gwen is absent. I'm going to move these tokens over here.
Oh my god.
Gwen's dead.
You're just marked that way because you're not present, and you want to be able to see. Or at least I assume you want to be able to see. He continues to taunt Carrot as you guys go up the stairs.
I'm gonna just be a camera for now,
Okay.
but I'm not gonna say anything.
Hikari kind of looks at Carrot. She goes, "Carrot, are you okay? You are a god?" She does not know what's going on.
The voice says, "Oh, don't worry. The pathetic Carrot is not a god. He's just a little pet of a god. That's all."
"I'm not asking you," Hikari kind of says, as a bit of bravery comes to her, but then she kind of like looks downward and then laughs to Carrot.
Carrot rests a hand or a paw on Hikari's shoulder as he keeps going with a serious expression on him. I'm just gotta solve matters. That's all that matters. He's not that smart still.
Still, he's talking like he's smart, and Hikari is lost. But she just kind of nods and takes his word for
Okay.
it.
You see a figure that looked like him over here, but then it vanished. Behind this door.
Real quick before we keep going, Hikari glances back outside to where they came from. should we go try to get Gwen out? I don't know if she's come out of that room yet.
Gwen, you find a cabinet.
I,
It is
I look in the
bolted shut.
cabinet. Oh.
And bolted to the wall and the floor. And from what you can tell, it has arcane lock on it several times.
Oh my god. God, I wish Desdemona was here.
You're not really good at the sneaking bit, are you?
No, I'm not a rogue. I don't have thieves' tools. And I'm not a wizard, so I don't know the knock spell.
Maybe you should rejoin the party before you encounter a group designed for a party of 7.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm looking for the right
you do, however,
door.
find a button, and above the button is a label that says "Push me."
This looks too easy.
I would do it.
Flashbacks.
I would do it.
Yeah, Hikari did that once, and I think we got flooded with.
What do you do?
Do it.
And there's nothing else in the room? No doors?
Well, there seems to be some other things in the room, but you've determined that some of them are not actually there, and other things are just bolted down incredibly well.
Uh-oh.
Do it.
Okay. I'm going to cast Find Traps.
Find traps. Okay.
If the button is a trap.
To determine if the button is a trap.
And anything else in the room is a trap.
You come to the conclusion that technically speaking, this room is a trap, but not the ones that you're thinking of. You are aware that actually you're just checking the button, right?
Mostly the button.
Mostly the button. You determine the button does something, and it could be undesirable for some people.
I'm just gonna go through the door.
There is no door.
Of course.
Just press the button. Do it.
Okay,
See,
if she
look
dies, it's your fault.
Okay, listen. If you don't press the button, you'll never know what it does.
So,
But
what happened?
The DM clearly says it's probably undesirable. And the window is closed.
Yet this voice of Carrot just echoes in your head. You should push it.
Do
The will of
it.
Carrot. The will of Carrot compels you.
No, I'm not gonna push the button.
She's like, no, stop it.
Stop it.
Actually, let me put it this way. What is your frame? Are you taking into account your frame of mind while deciding what is and is not desirable while casting this spell?
It's
So
like
we'll
if it's going to do something unexpected and possibly harmful to
So we'll-
myself or anybody else.
So we'll save against a carrot.
You don't really see much else.
I'm gonna continue checking. You know what? I'm throwing caution to the wind finally. I'm gonna push the button.
You push the button. The window opens and a breeze blasts you out the window with everything you have. And then the window shuts.
There
You
go.
gotta be kidding me! I turn into a bird again and fly down.
Don't you have the broom?
You know what? Yeah, use the broom. And quickly get the
Surprisingly,
broom.
the broom is working now.
Okay, I use the broom to float back down without taking fall damage.
You enter the.
And then I
you enter-
rejoin the group.
Yeah, you enter the tower at the base, and you hear a voice say, "Did you enjoy your flight?"
I don't like you. You're making this increasingly difficult,
Gwen's,
and I don't like it.
Gwen's nice way of saying F you.
Once we're done, I'm going to bury this tower.
Before or after we set it on fire?
You can do that. But anyways, I'm going to rejoin the group now.
Okay, you rejoined the group.
Too many stairs.
You could have flown up the stairs on the broom.
I'm not sure how high the frickin' ceiling is. And I don't want to
Okay.
hit my head.
You are actually in a different room than Gwen was stuck in.
Okay, that didn't work.
And there is a door over here.
Alright, we're gonna investigate the door.
Hold it. Well, I was gonna look for tracks, so I guess there's no pitfalls.
We didn't say we've touched the door, we're just moving over to it.
No, not the door. I'm talking about the floor.
Okay.
So, Katai asked this question, and you hear a voice from the tower say, "Technically speaking, I didn't want anything to do with you, but the hags seem to have liked you, so I let them bring you in."
Well, we didn't like that hag.
Which is understandable, and she's no longer here.
Hikari frowns at this, and she looks upward, upset. She goes, "You stopped her."
Kitai is stuttering. What do you want with us?
That was in response to his stuttering. What do you do?
Shall I work off my magic on the door?
You may.
Erza also said something.
First I'm
In
gonna-
response to Ares, also he says, "Like I can stop you."
Just want to check to see if the door is locked.
You check, and the door is not.
Alright, I back away and cast Mage Hand to push the door open.
The door opens. And
Oh.
inside you see 3 statues.
Oh, they're statues.
I was gonna say, holy crap.
If they were actual beasts, I would have been. Yeah.
You see that there is a table in this room. Okay, here. Let's start with this. In this room, there are 3 life-size statues with gems for eyes: a Brontosaurus, a T-Rex, and a Triceratops. On a table in the room that I did not put in, I'm sorry, my bad. There is a lush cushion. Resting on a lush cushion is a golden tiara set with emeralds.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Hey, do you think you could get
Don't-
the eyes? You think you could get those gem eyes off of them?
Yes, but I need everyone to get back into the room so we don't have to worry about them coming alive once.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I can't see
Yes.
anything anyway.
You can't?
No,
Oh, right. That room has no light.
Okay, Carrot, you move behind me. I'm gonna use Mage Hand to pry the eyes off each dinosaur.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to ask you to make a strength check.
Okay.
I still
If only
can't
we
see
had a
you.
crowbar.
Wait, since Aristo's next to me, do I get advantage or
No.
what?
No.
Okay. Well,
It does not grab the gem.
let's try it again.
It still fails to get the gem.
Yeah, they're stuck in there.
Okay,
kinda
is
looks
there
over.
like a note or something next to the crown?
Do you go in to look?
He's gonna use Mage Hand to actually pick up the notes.
You don't see a note.
Yeah.
And just a moment, I need to consider this.
Real quick, Hikari will ask, do you see my bag of Kikai's?
You do see that there's another door in the room.
See anything? There's another door, but
But
Your hand goes to pick up the tiara and
so,
vanishes.
do you want to make it to the door, or should I make a mage hand grab for the tiara?
I mean,
didn't
your
say
Mage
what
Hand just
happened.
vanished because of the tiara.
Yeah.
Can I walk in now?
You may.
That's not that to doesn't matter.
Here, let me grab a light source for you guys because you might be casting a light spell.
If it's
Yeah.
dark, I am.
Any particular flavor?
Not really.
We'll see.
This one, grab this copy. Just 2 minutes.
This is very clearly a trap.
Let's see, so it's like 2020.
Usually I would grab shiny things, but right now I'm getting my bag and Kikai's scarf bag, so I'm just gonna ignore it.
It might be.
Ah,
Where'd everybody go?
it's dark.
Okay, so apparently that's being stupid. I was like, Agi light, and it was like, and then all of you guys were like, can't see.
And
So we're
that's,
switching back to normal.
and that's odd because
Legacy.
Desdemona. That's odd because Desdemona has dark vision.
So they're
Also-
technically large and huge, gargantuan creatures.
We shall assign this one to Hikari. Let's do it. Does anyone else want to light?
I think we're good.
It was not able to move the tiara.
I'm gonna make for the door then.
Okay.
I cast invisibility on myself first
Okay.
as a precaution. At
Hey.
level 2.
Okay.
Ours already inside though. And I don't think anything's happened, has it?
Nothing has yet.
Desmona carefully makes her way to. Where's the door?
I think it was over there.
Alright. I examine the door.
It appears to be locked.
Arcane or.
Yes.
Arcane locks. Blarg.
I use the spell magic on the lock. At level 3.
Okay. It is still locked.
Damn it.
Yeah, I don't think arcane locks can be dispelled that easily.
Is there any clue as to how to unlock this door?
Have you investigated the room any further? All you already know. in the room.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
I do not recall anyone closely investigating the statues or the tiara while in the room.
Is that what you wanted to do, Carrot?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Carrot into the room.
Because as far as I could tell, I think all of you were standing outside the room when making those observations.
I figure I'll get yelled at if I actually get into the room, so I'm in the room finally. Alright. I need some light though. Hikari. Alright, thank you.
So we
Alright,
got
those
what
light
looks like
clothes.
a Triceratops, a T-Rex, and a Brachiosaur.
I'm gonna stay back, but I'm gonna let the light follow Carrot.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at the tiara and see if there's like any instructions written on it or anything written.
You do see that there is text on it.
What does it read?
On the inside of it.
Yeah, I'm looking in. What does it
You
say?
might need to pick it up to see it.
No, we're not picking it
No.
up, Brain.
No, we are not.
We're too smart for that.
Can someone bring a light over here?
Okay.
Basically, look but don't touch.
Okay, so inside the tiara, you are able to determine that it says, if a princess without a crown is not a princess, then what is she?
Oh, it's a riddle.
That's alright. If a princess,
You also
just-
notice that there is text inscribed on the base of the on the plaques on the statues.
I'm gonna see these plaques.
They all read, "The king of lizards defied the throne when thus appointed come flesh from stone."
So they're all petrified? Hmm.
They're not
I
real,
really
are
wish.
they?
I really wish Indra was here right now. Give her Rex form.
It would be possible to fit in this room, but if they are actually petrified and not constructs, I could, you know. I held up the staff.
Are you gonna go into their brains or something?
No, I'm just gonna dominate them.
If you're gonna dominate something, dominate the Rex.
Hmm.
Less likely, if you succeed, it'll less likely eat us. Then all we have to worry about is getting squashed or skewered.
Yeah, I can only cast it on one creature, though.
Anytime Desdemona's looking at the riddle.
That, or I could just use animal friendship.
Let's see if they're not constructs first.
Alright, I'm gonna step back then.
In the meantime, Desdemona's gonna be working on the princess riddle.
Okay.
See.
As she does, Hikari will look to Cat real quick, a little scared because it's dark, and stay close to the light. And she goes, "Do you know this place?"
I don't think so. It's been a while. Longer than I lived, at least.
So we're lost then.
Sadly so.
How did the riddle go, Brain?
Inside of the tiara is, if a princess without a crown is not a princess, then what is she? And on the plaques of the statues, the king of lizard defied the throne when thus appointed comes flesh from stone.
The king of lizards is obviously the T-Rex.
It divides the throne.
Defied.
Oh, defied.
We need to write this down. Put the
Yeah.
crown on its head.
That's what I was thinking.
princess without a crown is not a princess, then what is she? A duchess? A queen?
Okay.
Peasant?
What
Eh.
kind of creatures are in the room? On the investigation. Or is it just the 3 statues?
You only see the 3 statues.
What kind
Of note, because Bar has a perception of insane, you do note, let's see, where is it? You notice that the eyes of the Brontosaurus are made out of emeralds, while the eyes of the other 2 are made of rubies.
Hmm.
And what is?
I will mention this to everyone.
Okay.
Neither am I. I'm not good at
So
reading.
we have 3 dinosaurs then? Am I getting that right? I don't know all the creatures, and I can't see everything in the room.
It's a sauropod, a tyrannosaurus, and a triceratops.
What's the first one look like?
I said sauropod, like a brachiosaur.
Brontosaurus.
Brontosaurus.
So they're all dinosaurs, basically.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeek. You can already see the T-Rex and she flinches in fear.
You know what? Can I make a wisdom check to solve this gosh darn riddle?
You may.
Yeah, all of us are dumb. I'm dumb.
Really?
You determined that maybe to solve the riddle, you put the tiara on your own head,
No.
but you're not
Any-
sure.
Carrot. Carrot's got this.
I got nothing.
So, Carrot, you've come to the conclusion that the tiara must indeed be placed on a statue.
Okay.
And you do note that only one statue, that they, 2 statues have ruby eyes, and the other one has emerald eyes.
And that's the Brontosaurus that has emerald eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I
That'd be-
will
What was the
get
gem?
the tiara. I'll pick it up.
You pick up the tiara and the door shut.
Oh no.
Hikari flinches and jumps in fear.
And I'll move to the one with the emerald eyes and put it on its head.
Okay. So you go to the top of the Brontosaurus, and you put the tiara on its head. And where are we? I'll go with this one.
Oh no.
Was that the wrong answer?
It turns into a druid.
Oh my
What?
god!
He looks around. He's like, "Huh,
Grounded? Master?
Gwen, what are you doing here?"
I was just going to say the same thing. It's a long story, Master. She gives him a hug.
He gives her a hug too. He says, "I don't know how long I've been stuck in there."
Master.
Okay.
And then he takes a curious look at the twins and says, "Who are these?"
Oh, these are all my companions.
Okay.
Everyone, this is my master, Ronan. I thought you were dead.
I don't blame you.
What happened after the lizard folk raid?
I had to go somewhere, so I decided to go to Feywild for a bit. And then there was this house of candy. And then I was stuck inside a statue.
That's the exact same thing that happened to some of our companions here. But we managed to get rid of that problem. There's still one other problem though. And that's the wizard who resides in this tower. He's the one responsible for
him?
everything right now.
He's quite
Yeah.
a showman kind of person for some reason.
He hasn't been very gentlemanly to any of us though.
Speaking
Don't
of which,
blame him. He doesn't seem to treat trespassers that well.
I have been trying to reason with him and have him invite us in, but he decided not to.
So, another aside, Desdemona,
yep.
when the crown was put on the Brontosaurus's head, you heard a click come from the door. And the door behind you opened.
Looks like we're free to go.
Yeah, but we still need to find the twins' belongings, as well as any other hostages.
I was pointing to the sealed door. I meant it might be further up.
What, this door?
Yeah.
Okay. Over to our left?
Okay. How'd you open the door?
Okay. Wait, I might as well introduce everybody to Roden. Okay. So, this here is Desdemona.
Hello.
Pleasure.
This is Arazel. Don't worry, he's cool.
Greetings, Paladin.
Pleased to meet you, he says. This here is Eldar.
Hello.
Yeah. He says, hey there. And that's Carrot.
Yes, I've heard things about Carrot recently. Something about being pulled out of a hat?
Yeah, he's a strange one.
You gathered that he heard what was being said.
Yeah. He was aware of his surroundings. And these are the twins, Hikari and Kitai.
He goes over to them and he's like, "You two seem very familiar. Have we met before?"
Hikari just kind of stares at him like as if she feels like she should know him, but she can't put her finger on it.
If you recall plot earlier, something about he made you two or something.
Yeah, he did.
That's what Hikari's trying to figure out. Like, you, she doesn't really know what to say.
Over there is Bar. He wasn't with the Lizard Folk raid, as far as I remember, as far as I recall.
Greetings. Then he goes back to the twins and he's like, I need to pull up some notes.
It's just one more, and his here is Lethra. She is adorable.
She is adorable. Hello, little one.
Yep.
Kitai begins stuttering and he's trying to say something to the druid. Lonely box.
He takes a moment to looks at you two. It's like, oh, and then he goes down. And he just gives both of you a hug and says, "I'm glad that you two are safe."
Hikari tenses up.
I thought I lost you two.
Poofy tails. Master.
Yes?
They've been through a lot. Maybe you shouldn't get so touchy-feeling with them.
Sorry. He lets go.
Hikari kind of glares at him now. She isn't really sure what to feel yet. And then she just kind of looks to the side a little bit upset. She goes, "Not my dad."
Oh, so you found an adoptive dad? That's great. He rubs your hat.
Hikari slapped his hand away.
They don't like being touched, Master.
All right, sorry. Anywho, you were going to take care of some guy?
Yeah, wizard, but we really just need to find these two their equipment. And maybe if there's anybody else that's stuck in the tower. Then we can get out. We don't even have to deal with the wizard.
I see.
We need a key, though. A
Yeah,
key
that's
to
what
get
I
out
said.
of the Feywild.
I know. So we're just going to find the key, find their equipment, find anybody else who happens to be trapped in this tower, and then get out.
Okay.
That's the plan. And there's also forgot about that.
So, do you guys open the door?
Might as well.
Okay, then.
There's nowhere else to go.
Do you wish
Let's
to join
see.
us, Sir
This way.
Ronan? Or would you like to wait for us outside?
I can wait with you here. Let's see. We'll go with this one.
Yeah, he's an archdruid.
So.
Okay. Aw.
You burst into the room and see Markovi on the opposite side of an active summoning circle. Malik has told me how much of a pain you are, so I have prepared methods for getting rid of you, he says as the circle continues to glow. Come forth, destroy all those who oppose me. As the shadows...
Dispel magic!
Give him a sec to finish.
Let me finish.
Is he summoning sorry, keep going.
You
As
guys, it's too late to stop it. You just gotta wait for him to finish.
As the shadows form and coalesce from the summit into a shape, Markovi grins with malice. Finally, you will rue the day that you stood in our way, for today you will face true... just a moment. His words are cut off as his head gently thuds to the floor and rolls to the nearest person's feet.
Oh.
A bloody scaled
Arizal.
hand retreats from the stump of a neck and examines the blood upon his fingers.
What is that?
Slowly turning towards you, the red and black dragonborn examines you with disdain. Filter
Okay,
player
first-
is not available while it is undocked. Just a moment.
And Esquin sees this guy, and she's like, oh no, she's hot. Oh no, he's hot.
Brain,
Mhm.
show the full art.
Right. I'm working on that. The show to players button is not available if the window is undocked. So that's what they look like.
Yeah, I drew them.
Nice.
I believe our business is done here. If you'll excuse me, I will be on my way. I have a nation to conquer, he says as he heads to the exit, not even putting up any hint of defense.
Okay. I'm not dealing with that.
Okay, so we go here.
It's like, he dealt with the wizard. He can leave.
Are you letting him through, even though he plans on conquering the nation?
Yes, they said they're letting him through.
Okay.
It's like, we don't know what this guy is capable of.
Okay.
Arizal drew his weapon.
Plus, there's the fact he'll have to fight Malik for such a thing.
Yeah.
So he pauses next to Arizal and he says, "Is there something wrong, Snake?"
Oof.
Arizal's drawing a Holy Avenger. Arizal, please. Who are you?
I am. Just a moment. I keep forgetting the my compiled pronunciation. Belvarax Vrithel. I plan on taking over the world.
Brain, he's not just
So,
going to
what?
keep constantly saying what he's doing.
Ah, okay.
Only idiots would do that.
Okay. Fair enough.
You and 1,000. True. You're in line.
Fair enough. If we are done here, I will be taking my leave.
Hikari kind of looks surprised as she points at him as he leaves. Gwen, he looks like you. It's a different color.
Gwen is stunned silent. Just staring at him as he leaves.
Is she blushing?
Gwen, are you
She's kind of
alright?
blushing.
Oh no.
Did I mention that Dragonborn like to date other Dragonborn?
Yes, but I didn't know Gwen's type was bad boys.
We go for the bad boys.
She is stunned silent though, unless you snap her out of it.
Gwen?
I pinched Gwen's cheek.
Ah! What?
Your face is red.
Is it? Oh god.
You look like when Desdemona was blushing with Arizal. Hikari kind of gasps and she looks to where the guy left and back to Gwen, and back to where he left and back to where Gwen.
What are you talking about? She's looking away, embarrassed.
Gwen, Desdemona sees this and her eyes were... She raises an eyebrow. I didn't know that was your type, Gwen.
Oh, what? No. let's just loot this guy's tower already.
Carrot found a box. What does
You know,
the
this
carrot
is a-
do?
I try opening the box.
Yeah, you open the box. And inside you see several things, a click from the ceiling above, and several more things, and then a bag hits you on the head.
Ow.
And that is why you leave the chests to me.
Okay.
My bag!
So, twin stuff is in there, yes. Unfortunately, Hikari, when you go to open your bag, it doesn't open.
What? It's my bag though, right?
It is definitely your bag.
Hikari looks relieved at first, but then when she realizes she can't open it, she looks frustrated and starts to struggle to open it.
This seems to be the same thing for your bag as well, Katai. Also, this box has like a note plastered on the front. It says "Junk to sell."
He was planning to sell them? What a jerk.
My instruments are in here. That's so mean. Open, 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 open. She starts singing. Yank.
Desdemona looks for the key.
There is no keyhole.
I think Carrot is...
key. Oh, not the key for that.
no.
The key for the other thing. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't really see anything. So yeah, you don't really see anything except for the bag. Also, Arizal pops Hikari's bag open. Apparently it was locked. Anywho.
Does Carrot find anything on the corpse?
Not really. It looks like the only things of it that look like they would have been in value are actually props.
So we came all the way over here for nothing?
So you want to check the bag? Let's see. So
He's dispelling the locking magic on both their bags.
and Katai's bag opens up. This is what's in the chest, except for the 2 potions. Do not instantly convert those to gold pieces. You need to find someone to sell those to. And you notice that the bag that landed on the floor has money coming out of it.
Huh.
Hikari looks really relieved and then goes over and gives Arizel a quick hug and thanks, and then looks inside her bag to make sure everything's still in there.
Everything is still in there, including your old change of clothes and your old hat, which is a dead ringer to your current hat.
Hikari looks relieved seeing her old hat in there, but she fondly puts it back in because she likes the new one that the candy lizard gave her. And then she looks to see if she can find Kitai's scarf quickly.
You do not find Katai's scarf inside your bag. Katai finds it in his bag.
Okay, good.
You also see that a key of sorts fell out of the bag that clobbered the carrot on the head. Which,
Oh,
by
that's-
the way, I want to ask the carrot for a dex save real quick on that. Okay. You took 8 bludgeoning damage to the head.
Ow.
Yeah, Hikari will look to Kitai when he mentions it. She smiles and she goes, "Yeah, mine too." And then she'll look down at the cloak they were forced to wear with the apple on it. She grabs the pendant and like rips it off and then slams it to the ground in distaste, and then picks out her own clothes.
It turns into an apple.
I'm gonna kick it.
You kick the apple across the room, and it lands in the pile of lots of gold pieces.
Oh. It's a lot of gold pieces.
Do you take time to count it?
We can just shove it into our bags of holding.
Okay, you just shove the gold pieces and such it back into a bag or something like that, and you can count it later.
That's a lot.
My God! Not the apple though. Leave the apple. Nope.
So, you also notice, the portal key, which was in there,
Yeah, we're taking that.
and then, well, Hikari and Katai, you have this really odd feeling
Mm.
that something terrible just happened.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
So just us two?
Just you two. Chapter 12. Something terrible has happened.
Okay. I think that's the end of the session.
Well, real quick before we end, Hikari, even though she was hugging her clothes to leave, she gets that kind of like shiver down her back, and after hearing Kitai say her name, she looks at him with a glance. Apparently, they both felt it, so she just looks to him silently in fear.
And that is where we will end it for today. Have a good day, everyone.
Goodbye.
Mhm.